Okay, so today we're going to be using distributive property to help us solve two-digit numbers by one-digit multiplication. So we'll do the first problem. We're going to multiply 5 times 24. So we know that 24, we're going to try to break it up using distributive property, break it up into its tens and its ones. So what we're going to end up with, 24 can be broken up into 5 times 20, that's our tens. We're taking the 20 and putting it there. I'm going to organize it with parentheses. Then we are going to multiply using our ones out of the 24. So we've got the 20, we're left with 4 ones. So we know that we're going to take our 5 and multiply the 4. So as you can see, using distributive property, I've taken my 24 and I've broken it into a 20 times 5 and a 4 times 5. That will give me the same answer as 24 times 5. Now, if I look at 5 times 20, that might be a bit tricky to solve, so we do know that 5 times 2 is 10. And that we need to keep our remaining 0 because 5 times 2 tens is 10, and then drop that extra 0 down, and that's going to give us 100. 5 20s equals 100. We are left with 5 and 4. We know that's 20. Now I just do my addition. 120 gives me 120. Let's do another one. This time we have 48 multiplied by 8. So I need to break up my 48 into my tens and ones. So if I keep the tens out of 48, I know I'm going to have 8 times 40. Let's organize that. And we're going to be adding it to the remaining ones. Out of 48, 48 has 8 ones. So we know it's going to be 8 times 8. Now we look at multiplying more simply. 8 times 40, well, that's a bit tricky, so I know that 8 times 4 is 32 because I've mastered my times tables, and I'm going to keep that extra 0. 8 times 40 gives me 320, and I know that 8 times 8 will always give me 64. Now I can do my math, my addition. 320 plus 64. 0 ones plus 4 ones gives me 4. 2 tens plus 6 tens will give me 8 tens, and 3 hundreds plus no hundreds will give me 384. And that is how you use distributive property to break down your tens and ones to help you solve two-digit by one-digit multiplication.